So yeah, if you want to have a late model body, try and convince Dale Jr. or Chase Elliott or someone like that to run a bunch of late model races, because that's it's gonna be your best shot. Okay, so big news. The first of the Lionel late models are here. Been waiting a long, well, at least I hope this is it. I'm feel pretty stupid if this is something else, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Oh, I've been waiting a long, how can I work with the camera here? It'll go around like this. Been waiting a long time for these. They're supposed to be released, I think, starting back in like late July. Got pushed back to August, pushed back September, back. Chris Berman bringing them back, all the way to the end of December and into January. Come on, box cutter, do your thing. All my big plans for them. I just wanted to see them in the first place, too, because, like I already showed, I've been using older cars that are definitely not late models for a while to get the job done for customs. And this is just going to be cool. This is going to be really cool to see what we've got here. That's it, all right. Packed in there tight. This is a legit unboxing. I have not done anything yet. That was legitimately sealed from UPS. Just got it like 15 minutes ago. All right, we'll see what we got. It's a good start. This is cool, man. I've been this excited since they came out with the trucks a while back. First real like new series, new body style, other than just updating the cup, updating truck Xfinity. Ah, so cool. So this Larson one is the only one that's out right now. All the rest are, well, I'll say all the rest, a bunch of the others, and some ones in the 1/64th scale are like a day away. I've got some on order. Should see them shortly. How do you open these things? It's just the one flap on the bottom. Alright, here we go. The big reveal. And this is awesome. We got a late model stock. It's weird. I mean, not bad at all, but just like to see a car with a different body style, vastly different than anything the Cup or Xfinity series has had. Now I'm going to work on freeing it here. Looks like just the same screws as usual. Basic screwdriver. Very entertaining stuff here. It's actually really cold too. I think the UPS truck was not heated, and it's like 30 degrees and sleeting out right now too. Alright. There you have it. Let's zoom this in a little bit. The semi-unsponsored, depending on who you ask, Hendrick Cars Larson Diecast. Again, kind of funny that Kyle Larson, who is not a late model driver, and never was, gets the first one out of the gate. Let's see. Hood does open. There's a little under the hood there. Solid rock carriers. Did he drive in a Cars Tour race? Was that North Wilkesboro? I don't even remember. I should have done my research, because that's the Cars Tour sponsor, the series sponsor. At least it was. Hoosier tires. Most late models seem like they run Hoosiers. I know there's some McCreary, some what's the other one? American Racer, and some track in like Tennessee or Virginia runs some like weird thing no one's ever heard of. Someone watching this knows what I'm talking about. Now these, the body panels, this is all flat. There's no, like, it looks like there's marks between the panels. Can we see like this line right here? This is all flat, so that's all decal work. There's a notch on the back. I don't know if you can make out through this crappy lighting. That is actually there. That's decal. Everything's decal. It is a little disappointing that that they're all going to be generic body styles. Like the nose is going to be similar for all of them. But I totally understand, because you don't want to have. It would be tough to make a Chevy mold, a Ford mold, a Toyota mold. I mean, considering just how few they're going to be making in general, it makes more sense to have like a gender neutral kind of body style because they're all extremely similar anyway, other than a couple of indentations in the nose. So we can work with this. It looks alright as a Chevy. It seemed to look decent with other mock-ups that I've seen. Let's see. This on the roof is not decal. That's an actual physical line there. Trunk. It's kind of a trunk, doesn't open. Spoiler is plastic, which that's fine with me. Just reminder, if you're going to use these to make custom die casts, you take the spoiler off because it's going to melt. And something I saw someone else mention, people were complaining, oh, there's no fuel pickup. Where's the fuel pickup? Nothing there. That's actually accurate. The vast majority of late model races don't have refueling. They're not long enough, so when the teams do need to put fuel in, they'll just pop the rear open and stick it straight in the tank that way. So I'm not bent out of shape whatsoever about that because it's accurate. And this is really, really freaking cool. Not a whole lot else to say here. I don't do unboxing or diecast reviews. I just wanted to get this out there in the daylight as soon as I could and show it off. No passenger side window. Again, that's pretty accurate. There's typically not. So let's see what comes next. Well, thanks to the magic of science, I guess, we've got a naked late model stock. Kind of a fast turnaround. Found some more interesting things on this. First of all, correction from the part 1 of this, that was a Car Store car. A couple of odd things I've noticed after I just gave you a little look around here. First of all, most cars underneath diecast are held together by 4 or 6 screws, like, let me find, where I put the base. I put the base away. The chassis and base underneath. Typically there'd be 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and then sometimes 2 up front. There's actually 5 on this one. There's a single screw on the front, which is odd, but okay. I don't really know why that decision was made, but it doesn't really matter at all. Something else interesting with this. The rear spoiler, that plastic thing, most diecasts, it's held on, there's a pair of big plastic nubs, if it's a plastic spoiler that detaches. There's a big pair of plastic nubs, one here and one here, so it rests, on top of the deck lid like this. This actually attaches into the rear. You can see there's 3 holes, so it kind of plugs in 1, 2, 3 right here. Which is fine, but if you are getting one of these to build a custom out of them, you're going to have to be very careful and delicate working them out on the inside. I didn't realize just how fragile they were, and I damaged 2 of them, so I've got 1 left. I don't know, it might be super gluing time, or just very careful gluing time when it comes time to put this back together. Let's see, is the camera actually going to focus? You can see there was like 3 spots of glue in there that I kind of like chiseled away at and then kind of pulled and pushed out, so you got to be careful with that. Nothing else outrageous with this. It is kind of surreal to look at because the windows are so so different looking, just the shape and everything. Yeah, it's just weird. Like I was saying in part 1, it's weird to have a completely different looking stock car body. It's like we got a hopefully someday we'll get SRX cars, and those are kind of in the similar vein of, hey, this is not ever a cup car or a truck. But yeah, I've got one now. It's taken apart. It's stripped. I'm going to paint it a couple of colors right after I get done filming this. And just stay tuned. Time to start having a lot of fun.